you very much for this interview. We are experiencing a period of high insecurity in this region. What is the state of cooperation between the United States and the Republic of Cyprus in these difficult times?
You know, you're really right. There's an awful lot that is happening in the region, and there's a lot of causes of instability. So right now, this partnership between the United States of America and the Republic of Cyprus is really important. It is important to the United States and to Cyprus, I believe. We are working together across several lines of effort to try to bring more stability to what's happening. First and foremost, we have an incredible level of cooperation with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, with the National Guard, with the President's team, as we work to think about how we support citizens should there be a need for a major evacuation in the region. But that work we do together at the Zenon Center is just the start of a much broader effort. For the United States part, we have been working tirelessly since the horrific, absolutely horrific attacks of Hamas against Israel on October 7th. We have been at work to do a couple of major things. First and foremost, make sure that this war does not spread, to keep this conflict from spreading and becoming larger. Thus far, I think we have made very good progress. Ships like the Mount Whitney, other elements of U.S. naval presence in the Eastern Mediterranean, I think are playing a really important role in this respect, as are all of the diplomatic efforts. We have been, again, working tirelessly to work towards the release of the hostages that Hamas has been holding. That has been really important. We have seen quite a number of hostages released in recent days. We'd like to see more, and we're going to continue working towards that end. And then finally, making sure that we are getting assistance and aid into the civilians in Gaza. As again, it's a priority that our two governments share, and we have a really good level of coordination and cooperation underway.
And since you mentioned the humanitarian aid, how do you see President Christodoulides' initiative for creation of a humanitarian sea corridor towards Gaza? Do you think that it's feasible?
I think right now this is a moment for everyone that wants to see humanitarian assistance getting to the people, the civilians of Gaza who desperately need it, that we need every possible option available, and we need to consider fully how we can get as much assistance as possible in. And as far as I understand, that means we need redundancy. It means we need more than one option or even two options. We need lots of options. And I think President Christodoulides and his team have taken a very creative approach. They have taken an important stand in saying that Cyprus wants to be part of solving this problem. And so we really welcome that. And we've been working closely with the President and his team to see if we can provide some expertise and to think about, again, all of the variables of getting assistance in.
And the million-dollar question is how the current crisis in Gaza ends. What is the position of the U.S. government right now while Israel is trying to eliminate Hamas? How does this end?
Well, I think there are an awful lot of pundits and others who can speak better to exactly how it ends or make their predictions. I don't think I'm in the prediction business. What I know is important is that Israel, and what we have been really consistent about, is Israel's right to protect its state and its citizens. We're absolutely clear about this, and our support for Israel continues. Our support for Israel continues as we underscore how important it is that Israel conduct this campaign in a way that is consistent with international law. And you know, we have seen the Israelis respond to that. I think it's really important. What comes next for Palestinians? What comes next for those who are committed to a two-state solution the way we are is really important to, I think, to finding a promising way forward so that Palestinians see a positive future far beyond what Hamas is offering, because Hamas offers little to the actual people who are in desperate need of economic opportunity and stability.
And Cyprus, as an EU member state and an important partner of the West, also has a supportive role in Ukraine. How do you see the future of this role? Many started discussing that maybe NATO at some point. What is the future of this West path of Cyprus?
Well, I think it's important to take a look at where we are right now. Let's start from that point, which is just how closely President Christodoulides and this team have aligned with the transatlantic consensus in countering Russia and in supporting Ukraine. There's no question about Cyprus's commitment to international law, to opposing Russia's aggression in Ukraine and the occupation, its illegal occupation of Ukrainian land. And so the partnership we have today, right now, in terms of thinking about how we can all support Ukraine, how we do it in the United States, how Cyprus does it, how we do it through multilateral institutions, this is incredibly important. We have a tremendous amount of cooperation and coordination, both to enforce sanctions, to think about closing some of those loopholes, to think about how we hold those that are fueling this war to account. And that is something for which the United States continues to be grateful for this partnership.
And finally, Cyprus is showing the will to restore its damaged reputation as a service-based economy and an inviting market for foreign investments. Shady Russians have almost gone. And how about some US investments in Cyprus? How does that go?
I think that Cyprus is an increasingly inviting market for American businesses. I think they look and they see and they understand the changes that are taking place in Cyprus. They are looking at the integrity of the banking system, the services that are offered in Cyprus, whether it's legal services, accounting services. I think there has been a lot of transition that we have seen this year and in previous years. It's really very important as a signal to Western companies, to American companies, about this being a market that is open for business. We just this week, I attended an event that the American Chamber of Commerce hosted along with President Christodoulides. It was a real opportunity to take stock of just the incredible range of American companies who are here, including tech companies, including our hydrocarbon energy companies and others. And what I know is that when they find success here, when the companies that are already working in Cyprus find success, that is what attracts additional American interest and brings more people here. So we're going to do our best to keep building on that.
Last but not least, do we have any news on the visa waiver program?
I don't have any breaking news for you on the visa waiver program. The news I have is that we are continuing to work really hard to see how quickly we can move forward on the Republic of Cyprus acceding to the visa waiver program. There's a lot of really technical work that underpins this effort. And again, I will point to the leadership out of the President's office and the commitment of so many ministries to working with us. We've had visitors from the Department of Homeland Security, from Consular Affairs in the State Department and others. And there's really a lot of very detailed work behind this, but we are continuing to make progress, and I'm very confident about the direction we're headed in.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.